So in life, you and I get judged for a lot of different things we do. Who we marry, who we befriend, who we follow, how we lead, and the products we produce. Meaning a great parent is judged based on kids they produce who produce great grandkids, right? That's how we're judged. So if you're a leader, this message is to challenge you on how you view the people that you're leading on a daily basis. So, and if, by the way, the message I give, if it makes sense to you and it challenges you, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Let me get right into it. So say you're somebody that has a right attitude. You're uplifting, you're positive, you're willing to put the effort, and you're somebody that's got a person that's trusting, right? Put those three things into place. Let's set that aside. A great leader leads you in the following way. There's three ways people look at you. And below average leader leads you and thinks about what you did 9 months ago. So in the back of their head, even though you got a good attitude, even though you're making the effort, even though you want to get improved, a below average leader looks at you and says, yeah, but man, internally, 6 months ago, this guy's not going to do anything. This guy's not going to do anything. They always look at your past, that you made a mistake in something that you did. So they can't get past that, so they can't view where you can be. An average leader views you as for face, like who you are today. So you know what? This guy was good 6 months ago. He's good today. This is who I see him being. But great leaders have the ability to look at you and say, let me tell you something, Johnny. You got a great attitude. You make the effort. You're improving. And you made a lot of mistakes in the past before. But one day I see you being a leader of great leaders. I see you leading other people. I see you one day being able to X, Y, Z. So the focus becomes of who you can be one day. And if you're working with a leader like that, that's encouraging you that one day you can be this person, who doesn't want to run through the wall for somebody like that, right? Just think about parents. When parents are like, I remember when you were 14 years old, you were doing this. Mom, I'm not 14 anymore. I'm 28 years old making $500,000 your income. What are you talking about? Yeah, but when you were 14, it's annoying, right? But at the same time as when you're sitting somebody next to you, and that's your leader or your mentor, and they say, you just see him as this? Let me tell you what I think this guy's going to do. Here's what he's going to be doing. He's going to do boom, 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 boom. Just be patient. Watch what happens the next 3 to 5, 10 years. If he makes the effort, if he stays humble, if he has the right attitude, if he keeps improving, this guy's going to be one of the greatest leaders we see in our lifetime. That's a development. That's a future. So either if you're following someone, you have to look for that language, or if you are a leader, you have to start looking at people of who they can be, not just who they are today or the mistakes they made 6 months ago. And the main criteria here for some of it would be like, well, my leader doesn't look at me that way. Well, maybe also because your attitude isn't that good and you don't consistently show effort, and maybe because you're not trying to improve yourself, and that's on you. That's not on the leader, because that part you control. They don't control desire. That's on you. All I'm saying is assume you have this, and I'm looking at who you can be. That's the value. So you got to bring the attitude, the effort, the improvement, that part. The leader's got to say, I think one day you can be X, Y, Z. I've seen a lot of guys that I've worked with over the years who had these right criteria, but they kept making small little mistakes. I'm like, listen, one day this guy's going to be a big giant. So for you as a leader, you got to look at the people in that lens, and they're going to follow you. And eventually they'll become who you think they're going to become. If you think they're going to be small thinking, negative complainers, that's exactly who they're going to become. If you think they're going to one day be leaders, that's exactly who they'll become as well. Odds are more on your end to think of who they one day become rather than who they are today. And I got a video I want you to watch that is even deeper of this topic. It's 10 traits of leaders worth developing. If you've never watched it, click here to watch that video. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye, bye-bye, bye-bye.